Reverend Ayankhula, Secretary General of the International Youth Fellowship, leadership and all members of International Youth Fellowship, Dr. Lucky Siwese, Secretary to the Vice President and all the government officials here present, Mr. Duncan Chiani, Board Chairperson, all the board members, management and staff of the National Youth Council of Malawi here present, Mr. Yobson Mwenda, representative of the International Youth Fellowship beneficiaries, and all the beneficiaries here present, PS Kapobola here present, Reverend Brian Kamwendo, Presidential Advisor on Religious Matters, all the councillors here present, Senior Chief Tabango, and all the traditional leaders here present, Pastor Fred Nkazi, the officiating clergy, and all the religious leaders here present, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, morning once said. I'll start by reading my speech and then I'll respond to some of the statements made by colleagues before me. On behalf of His Excellency, Dr. Lazarus McCarthy Chakwera, President of the Republic of Malawi and the people of this great nation, I extend a warm welcome to the entire IYF family to Malawi, the warm heart of Africa. Specifically, allow me to welcome in a special way Reverend Ayankhula, who is here on behalf of his father, Reverend Dr. Ok Supak, who has been unable to make the trip to Malawi for this ceremony. We can do better. Reverend Ayankhula, you must know, and you should take this message with you back home, that as a government, we appreciate your dedication to bring this project to life. We are grateful for this facility that will contribute to the development of our youth in one way or another. This facility will indeed help our youth grow into responsible leaders, empowered citizens, innovative entrepreneurs, and global change makers. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is encouraging to note that the work the IYF is doing is very much aligned to the vision of Malawi government in as far as youth development is concerned. The Malawi 2063, the country's development blueprint, is youth-centric. The document recognizes young people as the main drivers of social and economic development of the country. Specifically, the mind education, which is at the core of youth programming under the International Youth Fellowship, aligns very well with enabler number 1 in Malawi 2063, which is mindset change. That for us as a country to reach our desired states of development, we will require the cultivation of a new way of thinking and doing things. Therefore, the mind education under the IYF presents a model to learn and adapt in our endeavor to establish a robust mindset change program. On our part as government, we remain committed to provide the policy direction as you deliver services at this center. Feel free to engage with the Ministry of Youth and Sports at any time. Let me also take this opportunity to call upon young people in Malawi to maintain the premises, preserve assets, and uphold facility integrity and standards. My message to stakeholders in the youth sector is that they must emulate the good example set by the International Youth Fellowship. It's the wish and desire of government to see youth centers constructed in all the districts in Malawi. Let me also mention this to the visiting delegation that the Malawi government is very thankful for this program. And since you preached, let me also preach. here because God directed you to come here. You couldn't have been here if it were not for God directing you to come to Malawi. You are at the right place, in the right country, for a noble cause. Just like Paul in those days and other prophets were sent to Macedonia and other countries because God directed them to go and win souls. The 8 years you have been here constructing this facility, all those years are years of worship through service to mankind. And that's what we have been doing. All these 8 years, you have every day of the 8 years, you have been worshiping God through service to mankind. The infrastructure that we see here, by definition, is a home, as it is. It's a home. By meaning, it is spiritual, because somebody is going to see, to know, and follow God, because we have this infrastructure. So, this program is both spiritual and physical. And I liked that when you came here, you preached. In Malawi, you say, Hallelujah, church! Hallelujah, church! That's what we do in Malawi, we are preaching. You have talked about South Korea in those days. That reminds me of Judges 16 from verses 23 to 31. And I'll focus on verse 28, where Samson was being made fun of in a hole like this one, when the Philistines had disabled him. And or giving sacrifices to their dragon, their god. Having suffered, he remembered his God and said, once upon a time I was a mighty man, but here I am before these Philistines. They are playing around with me like a child. He said something very, very critical. Only this time, God, remember me. Only this time. Ambuye, mujikumbukire nthawi yokha ino. Anakumbukira mbuyo musemu ndali katumbuyo. Ndimamenya, ndimachita chilichonse, koma ndichosamaso, lero pano ndikuvutika. Ambuye, mujikumbukire nthawi yokha ino, kuti Afilisti wandithane nawo lero. He said to God, only this time, remember me that I should deal with these Philistines. And God in heaven listened, heard him, and granted his request. Lo and behold, the same thing in Malawi today says, God, Cyclone Freddy, COVID, cholera has played around with us. But God, only this time. Hallelujah, people. Only this time. And you are coming here is relevant because it resonates very strongly with our prayer to God. That God, only this time, we want to start marching towards glory, towards development of this country. May God bless you for what you have done. Kwa Amalawi ndinene izi. Dziko limene Mulungu anatilengera labwino lokongola. Pali kuposa kusokonekera. Why? The Lord has created this beautiful world for us to enjoy. But now the devil comes and creates another world, which is social media. So what is social media doing with that? But the devil has dominated it. Bambo apita kuchito sakuno bwino akamabwera. Nollywood. Anali kudziko lina la chilendo social media. Phone liyanu munagula noka, airtime noka, ndiye makatenga visa, yokalwa kumene kuja noka. Kobwera kumene kujako mwazivula za noka. You have seen, you so seen when Amaimba Ababa, Ajamata Mavina Ababa. It has nothing to do with anything else apart from mindset. Dr. Lax West apie safari yako anakwenda chito kwambiri ndi malemu Dr. Strauss Chiba za reforms zonse za reforms zimani chani kuti mindset change. Kwa mindset change kuti ichitike ndiweyo ndineyo to do things differently. Tikatenge anthu ena ababa akwere zimene amavina ababa akubwera kuyangana aswachochita aswachochita koma zikuchitika ababazi zikuchokera background yawo. Background matters. Utakula mchire ukaona ntengo nkomati imene munde muchoka matabwa ambiri wina akaona ntengo omwewo ali koma mmene mankhwala mwana mphepo ndi apeza. Background ndeno ndikupempha achinyamata makamaka today you have the power, you have the strength. Mawa ndikuja muzakhala mulibe mphamvu. The time to construct your future is today. Just as Samson says, ambuye nthawi yokhaino President Dr. Smith Chakwera iboma lao, we are saying to God, only this time, and we are marching on, and we will march on in this time. God bless you all. Thank you.